Ain't no other way.
504 Nation, the reboot.
Hey, what's happening, New Orleans? This the homie Big Mike, and right now you're checking out 504 Nation. Hey, what's happening, New Orleans? This the homie Big Mike, and right now you're checking out 504 Nation. Hey, what's happening, New Orleans? This the homie Big Mike, and right now you're checking out 504 Nation.
504 Nation, the reboot.
Ain't no other way.
504 Nation. With this television show, we will strive to showcase the urban world at its highest by interviewing local professionals and hearing their stories and views on how they became successful. We will build a foundation for our youth to know their past, present, and most important, their future. So today's show is 504 Nation. Ain't no other way.
You heard me? Wow.
504 Nation, the reboot. AfriCajunTV presents 504 Nation, the reboot, 2020. Yo, what up, 504 Nation? You know what I'm saying? You got your boy Lee Selico, and I'm here today, you know what I'm saying, with somebody very special. You know what I'm saying? Who really put it down for New Orleans and still is. You know what I'm saying? I got my man here. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself for my people out there?
What's happening, y'all? It's your boy Big Mike, baby. Mr. Player himself, you know.
Shit, man, that's the business, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? What you doing in the city right now?
We down here, we came to bring the new single with me and BG on it. It's entitled We Doing It. Was up at the radio station last night with Wayne. Big shouts out to Wayne. Thanks for having us, man, inviting us up to the studio, getting that song played. I really appreciate that. But other than that, we just down here also possibly looking for some spots we can throw a party for the Bayou Classic. You know.
Yeah, you know the Bayou Class will be something serious every year, you know what I'm saying? You dig? You know you got to be a part of it, you dig? So, you know what I'm saying? So how it feel like back in the studio working on your new album?
Oh, man, it feels good. You know, anytime I'm off in the studio with creating, you know, it feels good. You know, that's where I get my escape from. You know what I mean? From just dealing with the world. You know, I get to go off in there and create. So anytime I got the opportunity to get in the studio and record and create it, I feel lovely.
Shoot, just to establish, you know what I'm saying, so for all the viewers out there who may not know, you know what I'm saying, Big Mike, you know what I'm saying, you can tell them a little bit, you know what I'm saying, as far as your credibility and how you really hit the game hard.
Well, you know, I'm from New Orleans originally. Right. I moved to Houston, man, this was back like in the 80s, probably like late 80s, mid 80s. But I wound up actually, you know, getting my first taste of recording back down here in New Orleans. My father is a musician. We used to have a little studio set up in the Calio Projects.
So what musician your father play?
Oh, my father played all kinds of instruments, man. Bass, lead, drums is his specialty. You know what I mean? He been performing in the French Quarters for a number of years.
It's running the family, you know what I'm saying? It's a bloodline.
Yes, sir.
So you got your start with your father, you know what I'm saying? And how was that?
Oh, it was cool, you know what I mean? I was able to go off in the first time I was 15, you know, I basically did the track and everything, you know what I mean? He played it, but I told him what I had wanted to play, you know what I mean? So I just got it from my musical background, you know what I mean? Coming through all my family, a lot of people in my families are musicians, dabble with the music, either singing or performing on some kind of instrument. But matter of fact, that same demo, we did like 2 songs. That same demo was one of the demos that had got back on Rap A Lot Records. Tony Draper, who owns Suave House, you know,
Right.
A-Ball MJG fame. Me and him used to work at a restaurant in Houston as teens and stuff. And we used to go to the studio. He knew a guy that had a studio back at record shop, and we used to go make demos over there. And matter of fact, he was responsible for getting into the ears over there at Rap A Lot. Make a long story short, Rap A Lot signed me. I was a member of a group called the Convicts. After that, when the Convicts album came out, I was invited out there to Los Angeles, you know what I mean, to become a member of Death Row Records. But shortly after I got out there, opportunity arose for me in which one of the members of the Ghetto Boys, Willie D, he had left the group, you know what I mean? So everybody was looking for somebody to replace him. And my name kept coming up.
Not to mention, you know what I'm saying, at the time, you know, we always had New Orleans music, but spitting that, you know what I'm saying, real music, you know what I'm saying? And not to knock bounce or whatnot, but it was something with more of a message behind it, you know what I'm saying, that you was spitting. And you was like one of the first catalysts to even step on that nationwide level, you know what I'm saying, with somebody like Scarface, Bushwick Bill, you know what I'm saying, even Willie D, even though he wasn't in the group at the time. And shoot, I remember I was a little young at the time, but I have older cousins, you know what I'm saying, and they took me under their wing. You know what I'm saying? I remember listening to the albums, you know what I'm saying? I remember saying, like, you held your weight, you know what I'm saying? You represented the city, you did?
Thank you. Yeah. I mean, you know, I was able to have I was fortunate enough to have a more universal sound because I was able to travel, you know what I mean? Besides just being influenced by what was coming out of New Orleans, you know what I mean? I was influenced by what was coming out of Houston, and way before the bounce, you know what I mean? Like I say, my family is full of musicians, you know what I mean? And way before the bounce, man, all kinds of music, you know what I mean? I was always influenced by, so that's what came out, you know what I mean, what I would write, you know. And not, you know, bounce, man, played a big part. I seen the wave coming. I seen it when it took over Houston, you know what I mean? But I didn't incorporate a lot of that in my music because I wasn't really influenced. When the bounce had started surging in New Orleans, I was in Houston at the time, you know what I mean? So, a lot of people, you know, they'd be like, man, I hear you putting it down, man, but you sound like you're from Texas, this and that. You know what I mean? Just so happened because I happen to be able to spend a number of years out there. You know, you kind of hear it in my accent a little bit. You know, it's way between Texas and Louisiana. But that's
I'm saying the New Orleans foundation, that background always been with you and behind. And people from New Orleans know that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like they'll be like, he's a Houston rapper.
Yeah.
You did.
I'm sorry.
Cell phone break, you did.
That's you, but it was me.
All right, man, that was a little cell phone break, you dig, and we're going to go ahead and run it back with Big Mike when we get back. 504 Nation, peace. 504 Nation.
Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Ain't no other way.
Nation. AfriCajunTV presents 504 Nation, the reboot, 2020. Yo, what up, man? You back 504 Nation, you know what I'm saying? We still here, you dig? With big homie, Big Mike, you know what I'm saying? We about to get into his album, you know, see what's coming out, you know what I'm saying? You got to expect a release date for your album?
Early February.
Early February.
Yeah, probably first, second week of February.
All right, well, shoot, I definitely was tuned in to Q93 last night, you know what I'm saying, when they played the new joint from, you know what I'm saying, BG, you dig? You know what I'm saying, Heart of the Street, you know what I'm saying? I heard he got a new album coming out, Too Hood to Be Hollywood. How it was working with that young man?
Oh, it was good, man. You know, we ran into each other at Studio 7303 in Houston, and you know, actually, he want to jump down on the track. He was like, yeah, and that was it. It was a wrap.
That's
Yeah.
how it usually happens.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So what can I expect from that? What can the viewers, you know what I'm saying, expect from the album?
Well, the album, man. On the album, you know what I mean. You definitely get to hear a lot of growth and transition from, you know, what I was doing in the past, in the early '90s and stuff like that. You know, I've been going through a few things. My career was cut short because I had to go serve a little time. State of Texas, you know what I mean. Broke out 4 years to the state. You know,
Glad to see you home. You know
yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
it's a
Standing
blessing. It's
tall.
a blessing. It's a blessing, man. But you know, so with that, you know, people know that I went through it, and some people don't know what happened to me. You know what I mean? But once the album come out and things like that, they'll know. So, you know, I don't want them to be like, well, I know you went through some things. You know, I want to hear about that. So you
Right.
definitely get to hear about, you know what I mean, what transpired, how I wound up getting locked up. You know, I'm gonna give you some vintage Big Mike. You dig? I ain't gonna stray away from that too much, you know, but definitely touching on a lot of social topics. You know, definitely like spirituality in it. At the same time, keeping it hood,
Right.
keeping it street.
Ain't
You
no
know
other
what
way.
I mean? Yeah, I mean, you know, I didn't live long enough to the point where I can, you know, balance things out through my music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So basically, fans out there could expect you giving you. You know what I'm saying? You're
Exactly.
all
Matter of
100%.
And that's the title of the album. The title of the album is called Michael.
Right.
To know me is to understand.
Right.
You know, so yeah.
That's true. And from my experience, the best music is when the artists deliver themselves. You know what I'm saying? A lot of artists try to fill a facade or whatnot, or what they believe that's going to sell, or what the people may want to hear. But they don't realize the ones who legendary in the game is the ones that delivered themselves.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Once the viewers get a chance to see, they're going to see that you still serious, you know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
yeah, most
Still
definitely.
Michael, you
Yeah.
dig? And that's the new joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Any particular songs on the album that, you know what I'm saying, a personal favorite of yours?
Oh man. Got a song on there called Ain't Holding. That's gonna be a single that's gonna precede the release of the album. It's gonna come right after the one with me and BG. It's another song on there that's real explosive. You know what I mean? That I'm very proud of. It's a song entitled "Beautiful Death." You know, and it's basically you know, look at, you could take New Orleans for instance. You know what I mean? A lot of killing, a lot of crime and stuff that was taking place before the storm,
Right.
and even more so after the storm. I mean, a lot of youngsters out there, young brothers out there, man, you know, putting their life on the line or getting caught up out there, you know, and you look and I'm like, for what reason?
Right.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, the song is like, I take it from a fatherly aspect. You know what I mean? If I'm gonna get out there and put myself on the line every day, you know what I mean? I'm gonna do it for something.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Cause.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for something, for my kids. You know what I mean? So I can set an example, you know what I mean, to somebody else.
Right.
So they could be a better person for themselves and for their kids and things like that. You know what I mean? So it's definitely a song that represents growth. It's full of spirituality in there. At the same time, it's damning.
Right.
You can't deny it. You know what I mean?
You can't share maybe the hook or something or whatnot from the piece.
Nah, matter of fact, I got a vocalist on the
Oh, the vocalist on it? Yeah,
I
you
don't
spit.
sing,
Yeah,
you know
the
what I
singer.
mean? Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
You know, but
maybe I had a shower running or something. You did.
Yeah.
You did.
Yeah, I'm a
Something
shower
like that.
singer, yeah.
Right.
But you know, it's gonna be on the album, man. Get the album. It's gonna definitely be a treat. You know, I hope everybody enjoy it because I put a lot into the album. Put a lot of honesty into it. You know what I mean? I feel like the fans should get more,
Right.
and they should demand more from the artists that they support. You know what I mean? You know, they buy these records. We get the bread. You know what I mean? You know, so I think they should definitely, it should be a standard set. You know what I mean? Especially when you got somebody that hey, this person has been in that game. He's been in the game for a minute. You know what I mean? I know he got something to say.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's time right now while the eye is on the South and the South is really holding the game down. You know what I mean? That we start showing them some intelligence. With the business, it's your boy Big Mike. About to go into a commercial break, but don't y'all go nowhere. Stay tuned for more 504 Nation.
504 Nation.
Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Ain't no other way.
Nation, the reboot.
Ain't no other way.
504 Nation. AfriCajunTV presents 504 Nation, the reboot, 2020.
Hey, what's happening, New Orleans? This the homie Big Mike, and right now you're checking out 504 Nation.
Well, I know you said that you got BG on there. You said a vocalist on the song that you just were speaking about. Anyone else? Any other features on the track on the album?
Well, right now we just sent the track off to Rick Ross. Wait for him to lay his 16 and shoot it back to me. I had a chance to run it to him while I was in Atlanta for the BET Hip Hop Awards. He was real receptive. You know what I mean? And was a fan. I was a fan of his. You know what I mean? And it was just straight from the jump. You know what I mean? Some people it's just like that. Premiering a lot of artists that's on the label 7303. It's a new situation that I'm involved in right now. I'm real happy about it. 7303 Records. We got the camp that's over there. Matter of fact, it's a group over there called the Camp. You can look forward to hearing them. My guy Devious on there. Nikki Rich. The Affiliated Gang. Fall Partners. You know what I mean? Production for myself.
So you do some of the production on
Yeah.
that?
You know, I had did production. I had produced like 4 tracks on the Something Serious album.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But then I had my schedule. It got so hectic, I had to concentrate on one thing at a time. So I kind of just concentrate more on writing the songs and putting it together than just sitting behind the boards. But I got
So what
back
you usually do your beats on?
there. We work on the MP, Triton. Just, you know what I mean? A lot of different. Sometimes we might pull out something antique with dust on it
Right.
if it's gonna give us that sound we're looking for.
Get what you need.
But I like to sit and work with live musicians also. You know what I mean? Let's see. Besides for myself producing tracks on there, I got my younger brother Chemical. He got a couple of tracks on there. Another guy from Houston, Cool Cutter. Worm, guy named Worm. He done a track that me and BG is spitting on. Matter of fact, let's see. Man, can't think about everybody right now. Another guy from Houston named Slash. And these guys here, you know, some up and coming guys. They ain't got the name out there real big yet, but they got that sound.
Right.
You know what I mean? And a lot of these, you know, you got to look back. A lot of these fresh, Swiss Beats, Lil Jon, Sky Storch. A lot of these guys, somebody had to give them a shot
Right.
for them to be able
on.
to be where they at right now. You know what I mean? So I'm
Right.
reaching back and I'm dealing with a lot of talent. I don't care if it's a 10-year-old boy who done a track. If it's banging,
It delivers, speak for itself.
exactly, I'm gonna use it. You know what I mean? So, in a nutshell, that's about it. We still working on some more features and stuff like that. I'm running into guys all the time now. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they like, man, Big Mike, what's up? You know what I mean? I rocks with you, man. You know what I mean? I've been on your stuff for the longest. You know what I mean? It just happened to be guys that I'm fond of.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been checking their music
Checking
out
out,
since
ain't
I've been home. You know what I mean? So it's been a real blessing, man. It's been a real blessing.
So it
The
feel
whole
good to
process.
be back in stride. You know what I'm
Oh,
saying?
no doubt, no doubt. Just like Frankie Beverly and May say. You feel me? Man, I'm having fun, man. I'm enjoying myself. I'm writing the best music of my life right now. You know what I mean? Definitely, when you hear this album, you can definitely see that I got much better. You know what I mean?
Right.
Throughout the years, and I credit that to, you know what I mean, to a blessing that God laid on me, man. You know what I mean? I knew when I had sat down for a minute, I was just like, Father God, keep your hand on me, keep your hand on my family while they out there, and just prepare me to be able to get back on my feet when I get out. You know what I mean?
And that's what happened.
He definitely made it happen. You know, over the course of 4 years while I was locked up, I wrote over 1,700 songs.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm not going to possibly be able to use them all, but that's what kind of level of focus I was on while I was down there.
Sure,
you
and
know?
even with the writer content, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might need a writer.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Ghostwriting is big in this
for
industry
real,
that a lot of
holla
people don't know.
Holla at me, man, for real. www.myspace.com/Big Mike BCD. And if you want to get information on the album, you can log into MySpace /7303 Records. Also, if you want to get some more information on the upcoming album.
All right, and do you have anything else that, you know, besides the album that you're affiliated with right now, have your hands in?
Well, right now, you know what I mean, I'm in the process of forming me a management company, you know what I mean, so I can be able to manage my artists and things like that once we get them the deals that they're looking for, you know. Besides that, I'm just really enthused about the new label, the new situation that I'm in, and playing ball for them. You know what I mean?
right.
Helping them
Giving
accomplish
you
the
all.
things that they want to accomplish. So in return, they can be able to help me accomplish the things I want to accomplish. You know what I mean? I got a few groups that I'm working with, the Fall Partners, an affiliated gang. Affiliated gang really from New Orleans. You know what I mean? Consists of my young brother, Willow Fat, Chemical, Lil Manny. You know what I mean? Lucky, my little sister Trilogy. You know, it's just my cousins and my younger siblings, you know what I mean?
Right.
I want them to have their opportunity to get their shot to shine too, you know what I mean? So,
But shit,
and
we,
also, man, I'm keeping my eyes open for a lot of new talent. I haven't had a chance to come home and sit still like I wanted to, but now that I'm able to move around, I'm coming home, I want to check out things down here, man, get up on what's happening down here on the music scene and be able to bring some of those people to the forefront also.
well, if they had a young person out there, you know what I'm saying, male, female, that was interested in, you know what I'm saying, becoming an artist, you know what I'm saying, or whatnot, what would you have to tell them, you know what I'm saying, to better them so they'll know what you've been through and know what not to do and what to do and things that it's a must to happen.
First of all, you got to know that this is what you want to do.
Right.
You know what I mean? Don't let the just because you see the artists on TV with the jewelry and the cars and everybody screaming their name, you know, they got to be more to that. More, it got to be deeper. It got to be, you know what I mean, a deeper want than that.
Right.
You know, otherwise you're gonna crash and burn. You know, always keep God first. You know what I mean? You know, we can't make nothing happen without Him. You know what I mean? And I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I made it happen on my own in no way.
Right.
You know what I mean? So we got to understand that, and to stay determined. always practice your craft, whether you're getting paid for it or not. You know what I mean? If you're dedicated, you're going to be dedicated whether you're getting the paper for it or not. If I wasn't getting money for this rapping, I'd still be doing it.
Right.
Like I said, I was locked up 4 years. I wasn't getting paid. You know what I mean? I wrote up 1,700 songs. I kept myself going.
See,
You know,
the thing about writing and just they keep you prepared for what's next, because nobody know what's next. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You might step outside right now, and then somebody give you a bigger deal than you in now,
Yeah.
and ask you to record something right now. What you gonna tell them? You need 3 months.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
know what I'm saying? You got to be extra prepared.
And you got to be ready. You know what I mean? If you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. You know what I mean? And if you don't know, find somebody that know what they're doing. You know what I mean? That can help you. You know what I mean? You might have to go through a couple of idiots, you know what I mean, before you get to that right person, you know what I mean? But even with that, you just pray, ask God to send somebody your way that can help you in what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? So once you get those things done and constantly learn about the business that you're in, you know what I mean? So you won't have to always go to somebody so you can know. Somebody come to you something, you can check over that.
Right.
You know what I mean? And make sure it's right, you know? So those components right there, you know, you should be successful.
So there you have it, you know what I'm saying? It's 504 Nation, you know what I'm saying? Big Mike just gave you the keys to success. You heard it from the man himself, you dig? We about to roll out this beast, you know what I'm saying? Any last words you got to say to the viewers out there?
Oh, man, look. Big Mike, I'm back. Get the album, Michael, To Know Me, It's To Understand, in stores, February. Check for the new single with me and BG entitled We Doing It. Look for that next single, Ain't Holding. And we're going to keep it rolling just like that. 7303 Records, man. Big Mike Entertainment.
504 Nation, man. It's your boy, Lee Selico. We do it all the time live, and we're going to keep it real all the way through it. Ain't no other way. 504 Nation, the reboot.
Thank y'all, man. For real, baby.
Ain't no other way.
Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Ain't no other way. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one. Like, subscribe, or post comment. Thanks. Love, respect, pick one.